guys, back again today. I am now cutting the 80 acres down the road, around half an hour, 40 minutes away from the farm, depending on what you're driving. And this it took a wee while because it is a 30k box. Done very well though, apart from meeting idiot cars that didn't know how to drive, kept driving towards you on the wee single track roads and then meeting you, then going, how the hell do I pass this thing? And then they had to reverse back to the passing place they passed when I first saw them. So yeah, that was entertaining. So brought it down last night. It was like, well, yesterday afternoon, thinking that we were going to cut because it was dry at home. Got here, there was puddles everywhere, and then so I just had to leave it. Then after dinner it was dry at home. Came down here because we thought it blew up maybe, and came down here and it was still raining, so completely different climate. But this morning it's blew up a belter and knew I'm cutting. Done the first round of heat rig at I started at 10:30, so I'm just going to see how long it takes me to cut all this. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully it all goes well and we'll get to see how well this thing actually does. So I've got 4 fields to cut. It's 4 fields, 80 acre. The first field I'm in now is 30, so it's a wee bit short getting, just because it's been left out a little bit longer to start to shoot, but quite a bit of it isn't that bad, so it should make pretty good stuff. A wee bit heavier down this bottom corner because it's better soil, sorry, but yeah, machine's going well so far this morning, pretty pleased. So yeah, let's see what footage we can get for today. I've got the machine absolutely singing here. Just went through a heavy bit back there. I had her lying down just a little bit, but pretty damn good if I'm honest. Pretty well through this big field already, so aye, looking good. Okay, that's insane. I've just cut this whole 30 acre field, and I said I started cutting at 10:30. It is now 11:25. Wow! I have been cutting in FS2, which means gear 2, for the road. Because these are flat fields, I was slowing down through the rough bits, but when it was along not so bumpy straights, I had it not right forward, but you know, I was pulling it back a little bit, so you're cutting the equivalent speed of a tractor. And aye. I don't actually know what speed I was cutting at because this doesn't work, the sensor doesn't work, so I'm going to need to see if Dad will get me a sensor. But I've just cut 30 acres in under an hour. That's insane! Brilliant! Oh! So I'd get out and give it a wee look over after the first field. Just done the first round. Going to the second round of this field. She's about 20 acres in here. It's a little bit wet, but as the day goes on it will dry up. Looking good, looking good. Doesn't seem to be any oil leaks, so that's perfect. So, nothing left to do but just keep on champing, I think. Ideal. Bro. So this field's taken me just about an hour to cut as well. This field's 20 acres. Basically after I got out to check that the blades and whatnot was working, blah blah blah, when I got back in, tried to start the motors up, it wouldn't go again. So went out, hit the solenoid to get a wee chat, get it to try and work, and it didn't work, so ended up having to take something apart and rewire something so that it's now getting power through the cigarette lighter for the moment. But that got me going, so that took about 20 minutes, and then later on the machine started to heat up a little bit, so stopped, got out, and I brushed the radiator and whatnot just to try and, well, cool it down. And then when I got back in, tried to get going again, the motors wouldn't go. So the problem there was that the motors wouldn't go again, so I got out again and I gave the solenoid another smash and it went. So it seems like the solenoid's a bit faulty and the power to the solenoid's faulty, so there's more than one problem just there. So it's something we'll need to try and iron out. However, I'm going and I'm nearly finished this 20 acre field, and that's, well, that'll be about an hour I've been at this one, so aye, pretty good even at that, even with my stops, so pretty happy apart from that. But this should have been done quite a fair bit quicker, but on to the next field after this and we'll see how well it does there. But animal, absolute animal. Beauty. The seagulls following me, got all the birds. Look at the birds, got the birds following me. This bit's light as hell. Do a wee bit more slurry here, I suppose. Right, we'll see how this field goes. This field's just under 20 acre. Started it and it is just 12:38, so let's see how quickly I can nail this field. Hopefully all goes well. It's a wee bit rough because I'm just winging it round at the ends because I can't stop and reverse. It's just been a bit of a arse of a thing, so aye, that's the only bother. So I just need to make sure I turn early enough at the ends, otherwise I'm stuffed. But aye, nah, it's just silly wee niggles, but aye, cutting away, cutting away. does that. One button. One button. Front more down, puts the other two down separately. Brilliant. Field's really thick, maybe not that tall here, but it's really bulky. So the mowers are struggling a wee bit with it. Well, probably the fact I'm in second gear for road, and just because of the fact it's all this. But other than that, she's absolutely eating the field, you know. I've not got much left to go. It doesn't take long to get back and forward, and you're covering 30 feet with every pass. It's unreal. Aye, it's fair to say I'm in love with the thing, like. You do have to watch this more though. If you do get too far over, it likes to catch the swath. So I'm not sure why, and then you end up nearly choking the thing. But I'm wondering if it's something to do with the guards maybe being too long. It's just not ideal. But all in all, she's going, bro! I do believe it was around like 12:38 or something like that, or 12:30. I'll need to look back at my videos. But it's now approximately 1 o'clock. So if it was 1:30, it's taking me just over half an hour to do this just under 20-acre field. If it was 38, then it's it's unreal to think what speed I've done this field in. Jesus. I'm going to put this into the lower gear here because she's struggling a wee bit on the last hill there. Started to heat the oil up a little bit, so back into this first gear here. Just because it's heating the oil up, I'll need to blow the oil radiator out. I think it's just choking up with grass. Brushed it earlier, that helped, but obviously not enough. So it's needing a proper blowout, and then it'll be bro. But I don't have an airline here, so it's just what I need to do. So I'll get up to the top here. This seems really slow now, but even at that, this is what I was doing at home, this speed. But compared to what I was doing just a second ago, this is ridiculously slow. Now I'm at the top of the hill here, I'll change because that's slow. And she was doing fine. That's up. There we go. You can see that field's just under the 20 acre again. Unbelievable. When she goes, she goes. No, there's Dad coming. He's going to take over for me for my lunch. So I'll need to tell him everything that's went wrong in the time that he's not been here. So, thanks for watching, we'll see you all next time. I'll probably be flying the drone very shortly because I don't have to fly it. Drive and fly at the same time. Right. Right, let's hope these mowers start. Told them not to switch them off. And he switched them off. Oh, for goodness sake. After a brief battering of solenoids, she's away again. a wee bit windy today, so it'll be fine. I'll just put the drone up anyway. Put it at the end of this video for a laugh. I'll do a very quick one, because I'm hungry. I need my lunch. Sounds like Dad's trying to chop down trees now. Right, now he's away, I've got my drone ready to go here. Simple as hell this thing, so let's see how I can do this. Right, take off.
Take off.
Away she goes. Let's see what we can do here. See where he is. Should be pretty well through, I would have thought. For God's sake, has he done something stupid again? Right, he's away now. After some ballers in the first round of the heat rig. Just as well I didn't just leave. Fuck's sake. Oh well, right, get the drone out quickly, I'm starving. There we go. Where she goes, fighting the wind. Let's get this recording. There we go. Right, one thing in this field I have to watch is power lines. Very windy today actually. Drone's fighting it pretty well though so far. So, let's see what I can record. It's not going to be very accurate because well, it's hard to fight the wind. There we go, right. Why does it think that? I don't know what it was doing there. It seemed to connect onto a bird instead of flying. There we go. Seagull. And lighter bits it seems to leave 6 swaths. See it there? Because it's got a central driven gearbox, there's a big box in the middle. So that means that it's got to throw it round that to put it into a proper swath. But he's going very slow here because there's a big dip. It is very hard not to make the front moor nosedive. You can probably see it there. Very kind of, it's just sharp. There another wee sharp now there. This is the steepest field off the whole farm down here. There he goes, he's nosedived again, but he's away. You've got to play with the front moor to get it up. There we go. All in all, this field's the steepest field in the whole lot. The rest's flat as buggery, but probably spent more time helping Dad in here than it took to cut one of the fields up there. But that was always going to happen, but never mind, he needs a shot. There's some tool after all. Can't buy one of these and not expect them to want a shot anyway. It's a bit dark there, I don't know what that's happened there. Some machine, so she is. See, that's the brake sensors. Thinking I'm going to crash. No. So he's about to come towards me very soon. That's me been recording this for about 3 minutes. I'm starving, but as you can see the machine is sailing and working very well, so here he comes. Bro, that'll do. See you all next time. This is Drew's Farming Life.